Hey guys, I hope you can hop in here. Just waiting for some folks to stop in. Whew, what a day. Hey Margie, hey Evelyn, how are you guys? I hope you ladies are doing well. Hey Auntie Ann, how are you doing, lady? We need to meet up sometime. I really enjoyed getting to know you and hanging out with you and Rachel. So, hey Shelly. Hey, Commander Bacon. Hey, Boots and Bounty. How are you guys doing? Thanks a bunch again for stopping in. Definitely not an upbeat video. Sorry about that, but just, being honest. Hey, Terry. How are you doing, sweetie? Okay, Auntie Anne, I wrenched you. Just in case. I haven't had any issues, but, it's always good to be safe. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. You're right. You're right, Doug. It is real life. And a lot of times it sucks. Well, not a lot of times. It just sucks when things go bad. Hey, Southern Blessed. I don't know if this is Patty or Mac. I thought Mac was on the road. So, yeah. So, Terry, you said life on the farm. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to put that video out. So, just being honest. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure, Patty, if that was you because I know you have your own account too. So, but yeah, yeah. So I locked everything up that in that video, and then that was actually yesterday. I shot all that. That all happened yesterday, and so I went ahead and recorded everything and got everything shut down. And then in the evening, put the chickens up, and then. This morning, I was really curious to see if whatever it was tried to get back in there, and it did. It tried to get back in there. But everything that I did to secure the coop, closing that opening, and everything worked. Of course, I didn't think that it wouldn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. But everything that I did worked. I closed off that run entirely. And this morning, when I went out to let the chickens out, I could tell something got in there again, and they were digging. There were holes everywhere from where it tried to dig in to try to get to the coop. But there's literally no way you can get to the coop from digging, and so it was obviously trying to figure out a way to get in there, but it wouldn't know that. But so yeah, everything that I tried or everything that I did to secure that coop definitely worked. We're waiting for the game camera to come in so we can set that up. And part of the thing about that is that I know that it's probably a raccoon because we've had issues with raccoons back when I was talking about not losing animals for 6 years. That was definitely a raccoon that we had lost chickens to. And so had the neighbors down the road. There were a couple of neighbors who had also lost chickens to a raccoon. And so that's what we're assuming it is, and just from the scratch marks because they weren't like deep gouges. So anyway, we're thinking that. And so I'd like to use the game camera to kind of get a gauge on what times the little turd is showing up, so that I know when to go out, because we are going to take care of things. I know some people don't do that kind of stuff. We do, and so I think everybody should do what they feel is right to protect their animals, and so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I just want to get a better gauge of what time frame it's coming, and take care of business. So yeah, I protect my chickens and my ducks as best I can. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys hopping on. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't like the most peppy or uplifting video, but it is an honest one. So, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming in. You guys, man, we have some amazing people here. You guys are awesome. I think I've missed some. M. Pedmar, thanks for coming by. I think I remember your name. Is it Margie? I think that's correct. But let me know if I'm wrong. Tori's in here. Hello, sweetie. We've got all these wonderful people already. I've said hello to a bunch of you guys already, but yeah, you guys are the best. Thanks so much for being here. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I did want to come in and or hop on after the video. So yeah, Tori, it is kind of scary, and it sucks, but you know, it is part of having animals. So. Yeah, Auntie Anne, I agree. Some people just go through different measures of doing that. I know I have a coworker who actually only lives a few miles from me. He just relocates animals, and that's fine. But we've talked about the different solutions, and so for us, we just choose to deal with it the way that we do. But you know. Everybody has the choice to or the freedom to choose what they want to do about those types of things on their homestead. Yeah. Yeah. Shelly, I kind of agree with you, because basically what you're doing is just moving that animal and making it someone else's problem. And while I know that they are part of nature and part of the whole system, there still needs to be, you still need to take some measures in protecting your animals. So, and you do it whatever way it is, whether you dispatch them or whether you make them someone else's problem. I mean, those are solutions. So, but yeah, it's funny. I think somebody said something about raccoon tacos. I have never had raccoon. I don't know if I ever would, as much as I hate them. We call them trash pandas here at the office, because usually when we see them, they're digging in the trash. I hope it's not too loud in here. We've got some people chatting right outside the door, but oh, I gotcha, Doug. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. You can do that here in Missouri, but I didn't know that you couldn't relocate in Tennessee. That's interesting. Shelly, you have friends that eat raccoon. Okay. Well, I mean, I've known people that have tried it, but I don't know if they actually eat it. I know some people go coon hunting, and so yeah, I mean, I know they do. Oh, hey, Patty. How are you? Hola, Lupita. If you guys see Sembremos Vida Huerto Urbano. So this is my friend Lupita. I actually met her online through Emma Gardner, through one of his live chats, and found out that she lives just in Illinois, so not too far from me. Lupita is fantastic. She's got a great channel covering her urban garden. Just outside of Chicago, and it's all in Spanish. So if you want to practice your Spanish, go hit her up. Go check out her videos. She's really great. But she happens to be from the same region of Mexico that my parents are from, and so from Zacatecas. And so I just thought that was really neat that we that our paths crossed here on YouTube. So yeah, she actually just premiered a video yesterday. That was really good. Lupita, what was the video? It was on setting traps to protect your fruit trees. Is that correct? I don't remember what insect it was that you were targeting, but yeah, that was really cool. I need to do that too. Yeah. No, she's really, really cool. I really love what she's doing. She also just bought a bunch of reclaimed bricks and built these really cool raised beds along the side of her house. And it just looks really, really pretty. So anyway, she's doing some good stuff over there, reaching the Spanish-speaking community. And yeah, she's awesome. So I'm really glad that we got to meet online. Shelly didn't understand how I pronounced her name. Her name is Lupita. Yeah. Which is adorable. I love that name. The apple moths. Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember. Yeah. Oh, hey, Rachel. Hola, amiga. Welcome. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Auntie Anne. That's really awesome. Yeah, she's so cool. I really have enjoyed watching her videos and her content, so it's really cool. And I love heading over to her premieres, and it's all the people from all over the world, and it's just so cool. Hmm. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been kind of a interesting couple days. So tonight, Matt and I are going to go continue work on the coop. We've been kind of putting it off with graduations, and then he had to travel to Atlanta. So it's been kind of crazy. So, but with what happened yesterday, we're going to get back on the chicken coop and get that wrapped up so we can and move the chickens. Now, especially, I'm like super motivated. Adrian, how are you doing, sweetie? I hope you've gotten some rain. I know it's been pretty hot out west. I think Patty's in here too. I know my folks down in California, it's pretty dry and hot over there. So I imagine you guys are getting similar weather. Lupita, you are correct. We are a big family of people just growing food. Yep. Adrian, yeah, it is sad. I think I'm going to so here in a couple weeks, like towards the end of the month, I'm going to go pick up my Cornish crosses from Cackle Hatchery. They're only a couple hours away. So I like to go and get my chicks from them directly instead of having them shipped. Oh, bye, Doug. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to go pick them up. I actually reached out to Joyce from Morris Patch of Heaven to see if she wanted to meet up for lunch somewhere in between, hoping that works out. So she was going to figure out whether that worked in her schedule. Hey, Joy, how are you doing, sweetie? And so hopefully I'll get to see them. I'm going to try and get an order in for some ducklings. To see if we can get some blues. Yeah, she was a really pretty blue. Oh, yeah, it sucks. It sucks, Lupita. Also, my hair was a mess in that video. Matt kind of made a comment about it, and I was like, dude, I was just trying to get out there and get it done, and didn't put a hat on, and it was hot and humid already. Like, what is this? It's like the June 8th, and it's already like sticky humid outside. Ugh, terrible weather. But it had to get done. I think I was like a sweaty mess when I wrapped up yesterday, and I wasn't even out there for more than an hour. So yeah. Yeah, Terry, that's the one thing I've never claimed to be is one of those kind of pretty homesteaders in terms of like having my hair perfect and makeup done and stuff, and that's not something that I do. They're out there and that's great, that's their thing. But yeah, and I know like Adrienne in here, she loves to have her makeup done, and that's her thing, and that's awesome. So but yeah, I don't I just went out there, humidity and everything, like who cares. Oh, hey, Darren. I appreciate that, man. I really do. And Shelly, I don't think that about my like makeup, like I should have done my makeup, but I do think that about my hair, which is one of the reasons that I wear hats a lot, because then I don't have to worry about my hair. Oh, hey, Lion Crest Outdoors. How are you doing? I think this might be the first time I've seen you on one of the lives. Or if you have been before, it's been a while. Of course, it's been a couple weeks. Adrian's must have been ingrained. Hey, everybody's like my older sister. She always has her makeup like on point, and you know what? She looks gorgeous and fabulous, and that's her. Oh, geez, Auntie Anne, that's 94 with a heat index of 105. That's terrible. All right, now I'm curious, like what it is right now, because I was actually gonna try and get a one of our little picnic tables outside and just do the chat from out there, but yeah, I was like, I don't know with the humidity, and this room happened to be open, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay here in the air conditioning. But yeah, and I'm absolutely stuffed. Our meeting was definitely a lunch meeting, and they brought in pizza from one of the local places, so I'm stuffed. Oh my gosh. Terry says she does her makeup, but yeah, the humidity doesn't help for sure. And yeah, it definitely frizzes our hair out, doesn't it? All my little grays. You definitely saw them in the video, all my little grays. I kind of wear them as a badge of honor now that I have an 18-year-old that just graduated. Patty, your siesta. Yes, ma'am. Although I don't know if I want to take one right now. I have a stuffed belly, and they brought in cake too. So, and I also got a cupcake, and so yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to eat the cupcake, but I do want a piece of cake. Oh, that's okay, Patty. If you want to go back and watch it, that's fine. It is sad. Joy, yeah, it's so East Tennessee. I'm assuming East Tennessee gets just as humid as West. I spent a lot of time in West Tennessee. I went to college there, and played ball and stuff. Right before summer, but yeah, Tennessee definitely gets humid. Darren said that there are 32 above freezing, and just a couple weeks ago had freezing temps. Man, that's just crazy to me that you guys are still getting freezing temps. If Adrian, are you guys past your like frost-free date or your last frost? I know you said that it's like in June, but I can't remember what day that was. So okay, Shelly, thanks for stopping by. Have fun cleaning. I actually have to message my kids, have them pick up before I get home. Adrian, she's like, been married 11 years. The grays count for something. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think, so in August, we're going to be celebrating our 23rd anniversary. And as it happens, we got married in August, and then our youngest daughter was born in the same month. And so all of her and her key birthdays are also like key anniversary dates. So like 25, our 20th anniversary, she turned 10. So our 25th anniversary, I don't even know if we're going to be doing anything because, being Hispanic, we actually do quinceañeras. And so she wants a quinceañera. So at 15, she's going to do her quince. And so we're probably going to forego the 25th anniversary celebration stuff, but that's okay. Quinces are a big deal. So I don't know if Lupita had a quinceañera, but it's a very big deal for Hispanic ladies. So Adrienne said, technically, no, it's about mid-June. Last year was June 20th. Okay. But after this week, it's looking promising. That's awesome. I hope you get to plant soon. That'd be awesome. So my anniversary, Adrian, is August 1st. Yeah. Yeah. Easy to remember. August 1st. Joy said that they're 86 feels like 99. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday was like in the 80s, but it definitely felt more like in the 90s. And with the humidity, it was just terrible. Ugh. Yeah, see, Lupita agrees. You have to do a quince. Yeah, that's just, yeah, you just have to. Actually, I didn't even have one, but, and then my older sister didn't have one either. Again, if you've watched previous videos, you know that my parents, immigrated here. And so, when we had us at very young age. And so by the time my sister turned 15, my parents really didn't have the money to throw her a big quince. But And then when I turned 15, I was a tomboy, and I was like, I don't want to wear a big frou-frou dress and do all that stuff. But yeah, and then and of course I have a younger brother and stuff. But my daughters, the more and more that they learn about their heritage, the more that they embrace it and love it. And yeah, as soon as they found out that there was such a thing as a quince, they were just like, yes, we're doing that. So I have 2 daughters, and my oldest had a quinceañera, and it was amazing, and it was so much fun. And my youngest right now is 12 years old, so we have 3 years before before she has her big party. But yeah. Oh, Auntie Anne, congratulations, 25. That's so cool. That's so cool. See, Lupita didn't have one either. Yeah. Oh, but you are throwing one in September. That's so fun. That's so cool. Oh, look at all these August anniversaries. That's so cool, Terry. You too. You got married over Skype, Adrian? Oh, I'm going to need to know more about that. I might message you later. That's interesting. Or Rachel didn't have a quince either. No. Evelyn, oh yeah, the humidity. That is definitely the downside of like living in the South or even like the Midwest, is that humidity. Ugh. Yeah, Adrian. So you said your mom married in a Hispanic family, and they went all out for their quince. There's some quinces like they rival, if not like surpass, like wedding celebrations. They are insane. We wanted to do something more low key for my daughter, for my oldest, and so she also wanted something low key. So we actually did it just on our property. We were able to do the actual like ceremony and service at one of the little churches in town. It's only about 5 miles from us. It's a little old, beautiful little white Baptist church. And so did the ceremony there, and then we went to the house. We set up this huge tent, tables, dance floor. We brought in catering from one of our local barbecue joints, and so that's what we had for food. The flowers, like the centerpiece flowers, were actually wildflowers that I went and picked that morning. I just took a walk down our gravel road and picked all the flowers, and it looked amazing. So it was really cool, and much more low key than what you would typically see from quinces. But my daughter, or my youngest, wants to do something similar, although she's gonna be a little extra. So she's gonna have some fancier things, and that's fine. You know, they're both so different yet like so cool. Sorry, I got chatty. Patty, I think it's awesome to remember your heritage and teach your children. Yes, I totally agree. Totally. And they love learning about it too, which is even cooler. And they're actually learning Spanish right now. So, M. Pedmar, you want to know how to spell the quince? Is that what you're asking? Quinceañera? Because yeah, I know. I'm sure that's a little. It is a kind of hard word. But yeah, they're really popular. They've been doing them for ages, so as long as I can remember, and they're not what they were intended to be at the time, but now they're just kind of a party and kind of a Sweet 16 type thing, but on a whole nother level. Let's see. All right. Happy belated anniversary, Joy. Yes. What's a chess pie? I have no idea what we're talking about here. Oh, hey, Ashley. I am still here. Thanks. Thank you, sweetie, for stopping by. Auntie Anne, I bet that was one heck of a wedding kiss over Skype. Adrian. That's so funny. That's awesome. You guys are great. Patty from the Tinkerer's Wife says her family is August birthday. Son, his wife, and her son, and Ben's birthday, all in August. Yeah. We don't have any, well, yeah, I mean, aside from the anniversary and my daughter's birthday, that's about it. That's about all we have going on in August, which is kind of nice. It's more of a low-key month. So Adrian had to get military paperwork going. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. That's so cool, though. Like, I definitely want to hear more about that, but I'll message you. You guys talking about Carl Nitty getting chased. Oh, thanks, Lupita. Yes, if you guys could hit that thumbs up, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. So Joy went to local burro in Gatlinburg last night. Hubby said to go Mexican restaurants where all the staff speak Spanish. It's the best. Yes. You're still likely to run it to have more like Tex-Mex type cuisine, but yes, if you can find staff that's mostly Spanish speaking, they're usually better. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Patty. Yeah, she got on her laptop so she can chat better. Oh, Lupita, see, she spells it out with the ñ because I don't have the ñ in mine. Bye, Ashley. I'd say have fun at your meeting, but most meetings aren't fun. So you guys are cool. I think I'll probably just stay on for a few more minutes. Again, just because I wasn't planning on necessarily spending too much time here today, but just kind of wanted to follow up after the video. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about that or anything, that I'd be happy to answer them. But again, if you missed it, the raccoon did come back last night to try to get in again, but it wasn't able to. So it did leave some holes where it tried to dig, but yeah, it wasn't getting in. So we're going to be setting up a game camera to kind of get a gauge of what times it's showing up. So yeah. Let's see, chess pie. Isn't that one of those classic Southern desserts? Vinegar, egg, sugar. That's a good question, Patty. I don't know. See, I did go to college in the South, but I never had that before, so I have no idea what that is. Rachel, they gave her daughter a choice of a quince or a sweet 16. She chose sweet 16. Yeah, sweet 16s are a little more low key for sure. We definitely did the quince on a budget. Matt's kind of a nerd when it comes to our finances. We actually do a budget, stick to it. And so he had a number in mind in terms of what we were going to spend. And we did end up going a little bit over it, but for the most part, I mean, it was really what you would consider cheap compared to what you see with quinces. And so, yeah, because they really go nuts. In fact, my family, one of my cousins, his daughter just had a quinceañera this last weekend, and I did see pictures and video of that, and yeah, they definitely they spent a pretty penny on that thing. So we weren't about to do that. So Adrian said that December is a big month for them. Oh, okay. Lupita, we need to start celebrating again. The last thing we celebrated was my birthday last year in March. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. I don't know how things are over where you are. I know things here in Missouri are opening up a lot, and so we're able to do a lot more things, which is nice. Nice to be able to do. And then, of course, when we went to the meetup in Oklahoma, it was just really nice to actually get to see people, to see faces and see people smiling and laughing. That was just the best. and much needed. I think that's one of the reasons that people enjoyed it so much, is just we were dying for community. So Rachel said that Noah and her are watching. He's wide awake. Oh, hi Noah. Hola. That's so cool. Oh, I did get to hold a baby today. One of my coworkers brought her little boy in, and he's so adorable. So I stole him and walked around the office for a bit and hung out with him. They're so cute. I will hold a baby. I don't have baby fever. I will hold the baby and play with them, and then I will hand them right back to mom. So. Oh, Auntie Ann, I don't know if that's true. I hate my voice. Yeah. Oh, hey, Josh. Yeah, it is a post-premiere chat. Yes, sir. Yeah, wanted to sit and chat with some folks who hopped into the premiere and were super supportive and just really great. Yeah, so it was really great to get to chat with you guys. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Josh. You're killing it over there, man. I'm so excited for you. Love seeing all those views you're getting. That's so cool. Okay, Lupita, thank you again for stopping in. Oh, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, go check it out. If you're interested in learning some Spanish and learning some Spanish terms in gardening, I know that's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot and getting a refresher on some of my Spanish because it's bad. I'm losing some of it, and so I love people like Lupita and a few other people that I follow on YouTube that are really helping me not forget. Yeah, Patty, it was so great to just see smiles and to get to hug people. So I know I gave lots of hugs that day. So yeah. Oh, and Pebble, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your phone's buffering. Man, I'm talking a lot. Joy, yeah, I didn't get to meet everyone either. She said they didn't get to meet everyone. They did a lot of interviews, took a lot of time, so they needed to meet more that they missed next time. Yeah, I would love to meet more people. I didn't get to meet everybody either. I know there were a couple that I was hoping to meet, and then I knew there were a couple that were actually looking for me to get to chat with. And I did get to meet a lot of people, but not everybody. But that was so much fun. Oh, I appreciate that, Rachel. Thank you. Yeah, Patty, you definitely going to check her channel out. She is so cool. She actually goes back to Zacatecas quite a bit, which is in Mexico. So Zacatecas is a state in Mexico. So even like in Mexico, we have different states there too, and that particular state is, I believe, north central Mexico. So north of Mexico City. That's where my parents are from too. So yeah, it's just really cool. So she goes down there and also has a garden down there too. So it's really neat. Gardening in 2 different countries. How cool is that? Patty from The Tinkerer's Wife said that most people hate the sound of their voice. Some science behind that too, I understand. I'm sure there is. Yeah, I hate mine. Although I've been told I have kind of like a phone voice, like a receptionist voice, which is funny because I was a receptionist. That was my job during college. So I worked for a temp agency, and I would just call them, a week before I would head home, and they'd find me a job by the time I got home. And so I worked 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, had my nights and my weekends free, which was ideal. I didn't have to work in the food industry, service industry. I was literally answering phones and making sure people got their mail. Left notes for people, but that was it. And it was like the perfect job. It was great. Plus, it really helps you develop some professional skills in terms of talking to people in a professional setting. So that helped a ton too. So, and that's what I work in an office now, so that helps. But you also learn how to communicate on the phone. That's one thing I think a lot of kids are lacking these days. I know my kids hate talking on the phone. And so I've never had a problem with it. And I think it's because that was my job. Yeah, Auntie Anne, that's true. You know, we met so many people and then still missed a bunch. Like, how? Because we met like a ton of people, so many people. Adrian, so I found it. So the video, I actually shot it yesterday. I found them yesterday morning. So when I went out to do my chores yesterday morning, and yeah, cleaned up and went along, did my chores, and then I had to go home or go to work and wait until I got home to make sure everything was secure for that night. So. And it was last night. It was all good, and it was a raccoon. I don't know if you got to see where, because I found where it got in. Hey, Mahalu Branch, what's up? What's up, James? Oh my goodness, I haven't talked this long in a while. Oh, Lion Chris, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. My kids would tell you that my voice is kind of scary. And maybe it's just when I'm being mean, because I can be, because I'm strict. I'm a strict mom. Oh, James, thank you. I love Cha-Cha's voice too. She's awesome. I went home and I told Matt about Cha-Cha and Auntie Anne, and of course meeting everybody. But I told him specifically about Cha-Cha for one reason, and that was because she reminds me of all of my aunts, like when I go home. And so she's like that crazy Mexican aunt that I love. And so like that was the one thing that I told him. I was like, oh my gosh, she reminds me of my tias. And so and that's why I like kind of felt like yeah, I just felt good to talk to her and hang out. And that's one of the reasons I hung out with you guys a lot. Patty was also a receptionist. Oh wow, that's cool. Ooh, I bet the phone system was pretty different in the 80s than it was when I was, because I was a receptionist in the mid 90s. Yeah, mid to late 90s. So I bet that was very different. Yeah. Yeah, Patty. Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's Cha-Cha. Hola, baby. How are you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, Patty, that is the hard thing about events like that when you have so many people. And I don't think they were I knew they were expecting more people than last time, but I don't think they were expecting that many. There were a lot of people there. And so I think, what was the count, Auntie Anne? I think 160 channels, just channels, and then like 500 people. But I think there were more than that. I definitely think that there were more than that. But yeah, Auntie Anne was in customer service for Avis Rent-A-Car. Oh, cool. All phone work. Yeah. Yeah, you do have to. Yeah, and that was back. You have to train the accent out of your voice. When I was in California, I mean, I didn't have an accent, so I guess you could call it a Western accent, SoCal accent. But yeah, I didn't at the time, and maybe that's why people don't think that I can speak Spanish sometimes, because I don't have an accent, and it's not clear that I speak another language. But yeah, but I do. And I can do a very good Spanglish accent too. Let's see, Patty. They had a computer log in the calls, but yes, much different. Yeah, it was very different. Yeah. When the market crashed in 87, she was at the front desk answering calls. So stressful. I can imagine. Jeez, man. Eesh. So Auntie Anne said there were 164 channels. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. Man. Cha-Cha says she's tired. James made her work hard this weekend at the ranch. Oh man, she needs a new back and knees. Put a bathhouse. Oh, yeah. All that work, yeah, definitely will beat your body up. That's for sure. Hey, Britton Farms, how's it going? Oh man. Yeah, Rachel, that's so cool, huh? Cha-Cha getting put to work. You didn't put Lola to work? She can haul stuff too. Mahalu. James, Californians have a clear accent. Yeah, yeah, that's why I kind of call it I call it a SoCal accent because even like you can tell the difference between people in SoCal and people in like Northern California. It's a totally different accent. I think it was Adrian. I think it was you. We talked about how, or maybe I talked to Matt about it, like how I think Oregonians are the only ones that don't have like an actual like discernible accent. Like you guys could definitely be considered as not having an accent, at least in America, in the U.S. Because obviously for people from Britain or Australia or whatever would say you have an accent, but yeah, I think like Oregon's the only state that I can think of right now that doesn't like have a discernible accent. Lola was being lazy. Ay, ay, ay. Esa perrita. She needs to earn her keep, girl. You spoil her too much. Yeah, Rachel's holding her baby. She's having some grandma time. Yeah, Auntie Anne, I agree. So Mahalu, I hope you have a video of Cha-Cha working. Put her to work. James, took you 20 years to lose your NorCal accent, and every now and then it comes out. It does, yeah. Mine comes out when I can't even talk. As soon as I go visit my family in California, like I'll pick up the accent, but then I also pick up my Spanglish. And it's funny because you can see it or you can hear it in my videos. So if you happen to go back and look at my videos from when I was from back in like, I think Christmas of 2019, we spent in California, and like the couple of videos after that, you can tell that I'd been around my family because you can hear the accent. And I didn't know it. Like even when I was editing, I didn't even pick it up, but you can tell after like when I went back and looked because my husband or Matt had said something about it, and I was like, what? But yeah, I definitely have it right after I come back home from visiting my parents. Thank you, gracias. Yes. One of these days, Rachel, I'm gonna get to come and like hold that little baby. One of these days. And then Cha-Cha won't even let me hold Lola because she knows I'm gonna try and steal her. See, Adrian agreed. She said that they have like a sing-songy drawl. I guess we do talk slower. Well, no, you don't talk that slow. I mean, I've been where people talk real slow, but they also have like the accent. So the Southern accent. Like kind of Southeast Missouri, they talk a little bit slower with an accent. Patty wants an accent. She goes to visit the South. You need to go visit the South to get an accent. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of accent you want. Adrian, just go pick one up. Go pick an accent. Well, I want that accent or that one. Just you get an accent and you get an accent. Oh my goodness. Rachel says her mom speaks Spanglish and so does my sis. So when I get around them, I get an accent and start speaking Spanglish too. Yeah. See, like when I was around you, I started doing the same thing. It's like, because you know that they understand you. And so you like automatically just go to that place. And you don't even try, you just kind of do. I don't know if anybody else noticed it that was there at your place, but I know I did, especially Friday when we were eating tamales. Patty from Southern blesses. She has a mixed up accent. Born out west now and in the South. Kind of, yeah. You don't really have like a thick Southern accent, at least not what I consider a thick one. Adrian, easy for it to rub off, yeah. Chacha said that James has a video of her looking crazy. Oh, you lost a nail? No. You have like the best nails. Oh, oh, Adrian, you need to check out Cha-Cha's nails. She's got great nails. Oh my goodness. Cha-Cha, you crack me up, girl. Oh, she found the nail and glued it back on. Oh my gosh. That's the best. Bruce is here. Hey, Bruce, what's going on? How's the swarm catching? Man, I know you've been busy. I don't know if that slows down at all, like as it gets hotter or not. Like I don't know anything about I don't know anything about swarms. All I know is you are like the swarm king. Patty from the Tinkerer's Wife says I'd pick up a southern accent in a heartbeat after listening to so many homesteading channels. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I pick it up too. Yeah, I'm sure I had one. I mean, I have one now because I live in Missouri, I think. And there's more accents here than not. Thorhaven, Darren, you do have an accent too. I hear it. What are you talking about? Yep, I laugh every time because I know I'm like, yep, he's Canadian. Oh, Chacha, she just cut them all down. Yeah. Adrian says she definitely spoke differently when coming back from Germany. Different inflections on different syllables. Yeah, you were telling me that. I forget which flowers we were talking about that you pronounced differently. I think it was calendula, wasn't it? You said something like calendula. I think that was the one. Yeah. Yeah, Adrian, or Rachel, you agree. It's so familiar. Yeah, like when you're around another Hispanic or Spanish speaker, like it just comes naturally to me to just kind of talk to you in Spanglish if I know it, especially if I know that you can speak Spanish. Patty has a Mississippi accent. Yes and no. It's not. She doesn't quite have like the drawl, like the Mississippi drawl, because they have a pretty substantial drawl. I had a softball coach who was from Mississippi. That's where he's from. It's not Mississippi. Yeah, Cha-Cha. So Adrienne from Farmstead Smith started doing her own nails, and they look good. I mean, if you do nails. So I don't. I mean, look at mine. Mine are just all the natural nails. In fact, these are too long for me. I got to cut them because I don't like soil and stuff getting in them. Oh my gosh, James noticed my shirt. How did you notice my shirt? It's not even showing the whole thing. Did you guys see it? I went old school today. Adrian, so Doug and Shelley really they have a little bit of an accent, but it's really not from what I've heard in Tennessee. Definitely. I'm still surprised that James was able to tell what my shirt is. Did anybody else notice my shirt? Check it out, guys. Hello. Oh my gosh, time just like went crazy, didn't I was good. I remember the last time I looked up it was like 1:22. Now it's 1:45. Yes, Adrian's nails always look lovely. You are correct. James knows his 80s class. I do too, man. 80s child. 80s child right here. Yep. But yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I got work to do. Like I said, I'm stuffed with pizza. We have some cake. We're celebrating because one of my designers launched her very first project, a big project too. today, and so we were celebrating with some pizza, some champagne, and cake and cupcakes. And so I'm gonna go enjoy some of that, some of the cake. But yeah, I wanted to hop on here and chat with you guys after the video, and just kind of reconnect. It's been a while. I think I've missed 2 weeks of lives. So, but yeah, I just wanted to see you guys on here and get to chat with you guys. So, but yeah, appreciate it again, you guys, for you guys being here, and for all of the really sweet words. You guys are awesome. Oh, Cha-Cha. I'll see you again, girl. I'll see you again. But I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good week. And I will catch you around. Adios, amigos.